Greetings, beautiful beings. Welcome to Pilates for Periods and happy International Pilates Day. We are so excited to celebrate the power of intentional movement with you today. I am your instructor, B, and whether you are a seasoned practitioner or rolling out your mat for the first time today, it is about honoring the connection between your mind, your breath, and your core. We're going to move through a foundational flow designed to build heat from the inside out, improve your posture, and leave you feeling centered and strong. Remember, Pilates is not about how many reps you can do. It's about the precision and control you bring to every single inch of movement. If you would like, I am going to use some ankle weights today. I'm using some 1-pounders, and feel free to use some hand weights in which we're going to use 2 pounds if you would like to build more power in this routine. Now go ahead and come meet me on the mat, and we're going to start in a comfortable seated position. All right, beautiful beings, go ahead and come into this comfortable seated position with a strong elongated back with your crown pointed towards the sky. We're going to go ahead and take an inhale and lift our left arm up and over and exhale over to the right. Take an inhale and come back up. And take an exhale to reset. And then we're going to inhale and lift our right arm up and over to the left and exhale. We're going to take an inhale to come back up, and then we're going to exhale to reset. Now we're going to come to the edge of our mat, and we're going to go ahead and keep our feet planted on the mat. Place your hands out in front of you on your inhale, and then you're going to exhale and roll down onto your back, vertebra by vertebra. And we're going to go ahead and begin building that heat through our 100s. We're going to go ahead and come into a tabletop position, making sure that your lower back is firmly rooted to the ground by tucking your pelvic in. All right, guys, we're going to be sure to suck in our navel throughout the entire routine as we're building our core muscles. All right, beautiful beings. So we're going to take an inhale, and we're going to lift our shoulders and head off the mat, placing our hands directly straight in front of us, and take an exhale right before we prepare. And then we're going to go ahead and begin our hundreds by pumping our arms and inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, beautiful beings. You're doing a great job. And we're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time that we do this, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go ahead and take an inhale and lower our heads back to the ground. And then we're going to exhale and circle our hips. And whenever direction you were going in, we're going to now go the opposite way. Last time. All right, beautiful beings, go ahead and set your feet back down onto the mat, and we're going to go ahead and participate in some single leg stretches. So we're going to go ahead on our inhale. We're going to lift our right leg straight into the air, and then on our exhale, we're going to grab onto our ankle, lifting our head off of the mat. Go ahead and make sure that you're tucking your chin into your chest so you're not hurting or straining your neck. You're going to take another inhale and straighten your left leg in front of you. And then we're going to take an exhale to prepare. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to pull our right leg in twice. And then we're going to inhale and switch. And then we're going to exhale, pull in twice, inhale, switch. You're going to keep going with this, beautiful beings. Great job, beautiful beings. We're going to do this one more time on each side. Great job. You're going to inhale and lower your head down to the mat, and exhale, you're going to circle your hips out one direction and then in the opposite direction. We're going to go ahead and place our feet back on the mat, and now we're going to move forward with our double leg stretch. So what we're going to do is on our inhale, we're going to stretch out both our legs and our arms, placing our arms by our ears and our legs directly out in front of us. And then on our exhale, we're going to fold into a ball, bringing our knees as close to our face or our chest as possible. All right, beautiful beings. So that was one. We're going to do two. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 4. 5. Make sure you're breathing with every movement, beautiful beings. Ensuring that you're sucking your navel into your ribs. You're going to inhale and exhale. 2 more times that we do this. Inhale and exhale. And then last time, we're going to inhale and then exhale. We're going to inhale and lower our head to the mat. And exhale, we're going to circle our legs out 3 times. And then we're going to do it in the opposite direction for 3 times. All right, beautiful beings. Now we're going to go ahead and participate in our bicycle curls. So we're going to go ahead and stretch out our left leg, hovering it off of the mat. And then we're going to put our right leg into a tabletop position. You're going to take an inhale and you're going to fold your hands behind your head, lifting your shoulders off of the mat on your exhale. And then we're going to twist. So we're going to take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale, curl, inhale, switch, exhale, curl, inhale, switch, exhale, curl, inhale, switch, exhale, curl. Keep going, beautiful beings. You're doing such a great job. All right, beautiful beings, we're going to do this one more time on each side. All right, and then we're going to come back to center and circle our legs around. All right, beautiful beings. Now we're going to prepare for our swan position. So go ahead and come flat onto your mat, and then we're going to roll over onto our stomachs and come back to the center of our mat as we prepare for our swan pose. So we're going to go ahead and fold your forearms in front of you, and you're going to go ahead and place your forehead onto your arms. You're going to then lift up your right leg off of the mat, and then we're going to take an inhale to prepare, and then we're going to exhale and curl our foot into our glute twice. We're going to inhale, straighten, exhale, lower. We're then going to inhale, lift our left leg. We're going to exhale twice, folding our foot into our glute. We're going to inhale back straight and exhale and lower. Keep going, beautiful beings. Now every movement should have a breath. So you inhale, lift, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep moving at whatever pace works for you. Ensure that you're still sucking your navel into your ribs and protecting your lower back as we build a very strong core in this Pilates foundational flow. 4 more times that we do this, beautiful beings. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 2 times. You're doing such an amazing job. Keep up the great work. Good job, beautiful beings. Now feel free to shake your hips to release any tension that you may be feeling in the lower half of your body. Now this was the modified version of the swan. Now I'm going to show you guys the full swan. So we're going to go ahead and release our forehead from our hands and bring our palms facing towards the back of our mat, keeping your forehead on the mat. Now on your inhale, when you lift your leg, you're going to also lift your chest. Exhale, exhale, inhale, and then lower back down to the mat. Again, you're going to inhale and lift. Exhale, exhale, inhale, and lower. Now, if this is too much for the body, feel free to stay with our modified version that we did first. You can even feel free just to leave your forehead on the mat and only do the legs if that works better for you. Whatever works best for your body for this International Pilates Day. Do, beautiful beings. Four more times that we do this. Keep up the amazing work. We're almost to the end of our practice. Last 2 times. Can you pull up a little bit more? Lift that body up a little bit more, beautiful beings, if you can, to challenge yourself. Great job, beautiful beings. Go ahead and bring your forearms back to the front of your mat, placing your forehead on, and you can wiggle your hips to reset. Now, we're going to come onto our side and come into our side leg series. Now we're going to come down onto our elbow. Feel free to place your head inside of your hand if that feels more comfortable for you, or you can come all the way down with your arm straight out and leaning your head onto your arm. Whatever works best for you at this time. However, we want to make sure that we have a gap between the side of our body and our obliques and the mat to make sure that we're lifting our body up and keeping that core engaged. And then we're going to go ahead and place our left leg into a 90-degree angle in front of us. And then we're going to go ahead and place our right leg on top to ensure that you are keeping your body line straight and your hips in the right angle. All right, guys, so once we're in that 90-degree angle, we're going to go ahead and place that right leg back straight. And to begin, we're going to take an inhale and we're going to flex our foot and bring our leg forward. And then we're going to exhale and point our toes and bring our leg back. Now make sure your leg is at hip distance when it's lifted. So we're going to inhale, we're going to flex our foot, bringing our foot forward, and then we're going to point our toes and exhale and bring our foot back. Keep going, beautiful beings, ensuring that you're still sucking your navel in to your ribs to engage your core, and you're keeping your hips on top of one another. Now, if it's more comfortable for you, you can bring your fingertips onto the ground. You can even place them on your hips to help with stability. Whatever works best for you in this moment, go ahead and do. We're going to inhale and flex our foot. And then we're going to exhale and bring it back. We're going to do this 4 more times, beautiful beings. It's going to be the last 2 times that we do this. Keep up the amazing work. We are almost to the end of our practice. And last time. All right, beautiful beings. Amazing work. So now we're going to lift our leg on our inhale, and then we're going to exhale and lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Keep going. You want to ensure that you're not rocking your hips, keeping them stacked on top of one another. Still engaging that core. Now we're going to do this 4 more times. Now at this point, if you would like to challenge yourself, this is where we're going to incorporate the weights. If you would like to challenge yourself, feel free to lift one weight in your hand and bring your arms straight up in the air. Last time. Great job, beautiful beings. Now we're going to develop our leg. So we're going to take an inhale. We're going to bend our leg and bring it up. And then we're going to flex our foot and lower our leg down. We're going to inhale, bring our leg up. And then we're going to exhale and lower down. We're going to do this 3 more times. And last time that we do this. Great job, beautiful beings. Now we're going to go ahead and point our toes. And we're going to go ahead and do leg circles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel free to use the weight if you like. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And to finish strong, we're going to flex our foot and we're going to finish with pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, beautiful beings. If you were holding a weight, go ahead and set that off to the side. We're going to bring your right leg to meet your left. Go ahead and rub on your glutes if you need a quick little massage. And we're going to go ahead and do it all on the other side. So let's go ahead and lift our bodies up and come on to the opposite side. Going to come down on to your right hand side. Feel free, if you would like, you can come all the way down onto your arm and lay on your elbow if that's more comfortable for you. Or you can post up on your elbow and keep your head inside of your hand. You just want to make sure you're lifting up the right hand side of your body off of the mat so you can feel the stretch. We're going to go ahead and come into that 90-degree angle with your legs to make sure that your hips are in line. Going to go ahead and make sure you have a straight body. And we're going to go ahead and do it all on the other side. So let's go ahead and take our top left leg. We're going to go ahead and bring it back even with our body. Make sure that we have it at hip distance. And we're going to take an inhale. And you're going to flex your foot and you're going to bring it to the front. And then you're going to exhale, point your toes and bring it back. Inhale, flex your foot and bring it to the front. And then you're going to point your toes and exhale and bring it back. You're going to do this 8 more times. Now, if you would like to use a weight, this is a perfect time that you can use it if you would like to build more strength in your body. Whatever works best for you in this moment, just do, beautiful beings. One more times that we do this, beautiful beings. Keep up the amazing work. Ensure that you're still engaging that core, beautiful beings, sucking your navel into your ribs. Last time that we do this on this side. All right, great job, beautiful beings. Now we're going to move forward with the leg lifts. You're going to inhale and lift, and then exhale and lower. Keep going, beautiful beings. Be careful not to rock your hips, and you can use your hand to guide your hips to ensure that you're not doing so. Feel free to keep your hands on the mat if that feels more comfortable for you, or even use your weights if you would like to even build more strength in the body. All right, beautiful beings, we're going to do this 4 more times on this side. Doing such a great job. Almost to the finish line. And last time that we do this on this side. All right, beautiful beings. Now we're going to go ahead and développé the leg. So we're going to inhale, bring our leg up, and then flex and lower it. Keep going. I know you can feel the burns in your glute and your legs. That means that you're doing it correctly. We only have 4 more times. So proud of you for participating in our International Pilates Day flow. 2 more times. And last time. All right, beautiful beings. And now we're going to finish with pulses. Go ahead and flex your foot. And we're going to exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 8 more times. 7, 6. Feel free to use the weight if you would like to finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, beautiful beings. Go ahead and set the weight down if you were using it. You're going to bring your leg to meet your other. Feel free to give yourself a slight massage on your glutes to loosen up any tightness that you may be feeling at this moment. And now we're going to move forward into our pelvic tilt into shoulder bridge. So we're going to go ahead and come onto our backs. You want to place your hands on the mat and make sure that your middle finger tip is actually touching the back of your heel to ensure that you're in a good position. What we're going to do is take an inhale to prepare, and then we're going to exhale and lift our pelvic by tucking it into our bridge position on our exhale. When we get to the top, we're going to hold for a few moments, take an inhale to prepare, and then we're going to exhale and lower our pelvic down to the floor. Take an inhale to prepare, and then we're going to exhale and lift our pelvic back up to our glute bridge. Hold for a moment. Take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale. You're going to lower your pelvic back down. You're going to keep going, beautiful beings. Now ensure that your feet are firmly rooted to the mat as we're doing this position. Taking that inhale to prepare and exhaling on your lift. Gonna hold at the top for the inhale and then exhale and lower. Now, if you would like an even added stretch, when you take that inhale to prepare and as you lift your hips up, feel free to clasp your arms and hands together to give an even deeper shoulder stretch. And then as you exhale and lower your hips, you can release your hands off to the side. Whatever works best for you, beautiful beings. You're doing such a great job. Keep up the amazing work. Inhale, then exhale to lift your hips. You're going to inhale at the top and then exhale and lower your hips. You're going to do this 2 more times, beautiful beings. Let's finish strong. Last time. We're going to hold at the top for a few more extra seconds than our previous rounds. Take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale. We're going to lower our pelvic back down to the floor. Great job, beautiful beings. Now we're going to take an inhale and bring our knees into our chest, grabbing a hold to the back of our thighs. And then we're going to exhale and rock up to sitting and come into our final pose for the day. We're going to go ahead and do a spine stretch All right, guys. So what we're going to do is have our legs straight out in front of us with our feet flexed. We're going to go ahead and have our legs spread about hips distance apart. You're going to place your hands in front of you. We're going to take an inhale to prepare, and then we're going to exhale and twist and stretch past our left leg on our exhale. Now ensure that you're sucking your navel into your ribs, still building and engaging your core. You're going to take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale, you're going to come back to center. And we're going to do it on the other side. We're going to take an inhale and twist, and then exhale, lean past your right leg. Now we're going to take an inhale, come back to center, and then exhale. We're going to lower our hands down to the mat. Now we're going to go ahead and close our legs, bringing our feet to where they're touching. And we're going to go ahead and do a traditional forward fold by taking an inhale and lifting your arms up to the sky. And then we're going to exhale and fold over our thighs. Now the goal is to ensure that you're keeping a straight back. So you want to come down as far as you can with keeping your back straight. And just breathe naturally in this position. We're going to take one deep inhalation in through our nostrils and one exhale out of our mouths. You're going to take an inhale and release your legs, your feet, or whatever you might have been holding on to. And then you're going to exhale and roll up to seating. And then we're going to come into a comfortable seated position, just like how we started with this practice. And you're going to take one inhale and lift your left arm up and over to the right on your exhale. Turn your chest to the sky if that feels more comfortable for you. Then you're going to take an inhale and come up. You're going to take an exhale. Then you're going to inhale and lift your right arm up and over to the left on your exhale. Turning your chest to the sky if it is comfortable. And then we're going to take an inhale and come back up, and our final exhale. And to finish class, we're going to do it like always while taking one final inhalation and bringing our arms up to upward salute on our inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to lower our palms down to our foreheads as we manifest intentional thoughts, genuine thoughts, and peaceful thoughts. We're going to lower our palms down to our lips as we manifest intentional words, genuine words, and peaceful words. And then we're going to lower our palms down to our hearts as we manifest intentional love, genuine love, and peaceful love. Thank you so much for attending our class today. Happy International Pilates Day. This was a heat-warming, flexible, mobile flow just to get the body moving with some foundational Pilates poses. Now we hope that you enjoyed this practice for today. Feel free to leave us comments, questions, or concerns in the comments section. But until our next yoga or Pilates class, we do manifest a positive, productive, and peaceful remainder of the day and wellness journey ahead. And we will be speaking to you during our next session. Peace.